What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter from Panda. How do you keep an eye on your house? Well, if you're away, you use a camera. And I picked this up. It's by Nooie indoor camera, and I just thought I'd check it out, especially since I've been checking out some of these other cameras. I've actually been really impressed with them in terms of kind of the feature set and price point, particularly the Wise camera. But I thought I'd give this one a shot because it looked like a pretty high quality piece. It's not particularly expensive, and a lot of people have been commenting and I've been responding about, would it work as a baby monitor and things like that. So indoor cameras are particularly important for all of those reasons, right? For me, it was just less about security and more about honestly monitoring home functions when I'm away. Whether it's making sure my sump pump is working or the furnace is working or the garage door is closed, those types of things. And that's a great feature of it. But if you have a dog, a friend of mine uses it to check in on his dog. Some people use them as baby monitors. Like I said, some people just want to see if the lights are out when they're home, or when they're away. So those are all great things. Micro USB cable here, very long, because I guess you're going to have to power this thing. It also has a charging brick right here, and a pretty nice, I will tell you, this is a kind of the typical charging block, and it's a pretty good one, 2-prong right there. We also have right here, looks like a pad for attaching this via adhesive to, say, a wall. So it looks like we get a double-sided sticky pad here, which is kind of like a big piece of 3M double-sided tape. And that would be for, looks like fitting right in here. You can see the Nooie. And then we can stick it to a wall, glass, permanently on the table. But even though this is really thin, it's kind of got a really elegant look to it, to be honest. If you're just going to stand it up and not put it on a wall, well, it seems to work just fine right here. Get a nice little resistance right there. You get this flat base, the QR code, which I'm assuming we will use when we pair this thing, but you kind of have almost this blade-like camera on top, and it's all really light. It's nicely made. I'm really impressed with the quality of it. All white plastic. Looks like we have a speaker there and a reset hole right there. Nooie on the back, SD card slot on that side, and you can see it kind of has this Wally, what was her name? Eve, kind of friendly robot looking face. I'm assuming that's a microphone and infrared emitter right there, maybe the motion sensor, and then the camera with the little black plate around it. So really nice looking. I think that's actually a smart looking camera, to be honest. And it's not big, and yet it has a nice modern look. All right, so what I want to do here is just kind of read through the instructions and see if we can get this thing set up. Wow, it looks like it's going to be really easy. They kind of made them childlike instructions. Look how big these pictures are. And I actually love the fact that these don't look like they're Xeroxed a million times over. It's got a really nice graphical look. Pretty cool. Oh, it's a status light, not a motion sensor right there. Cool. Get this thing set up. All right, so I've downloaded the Nooie Cam app, and I've gone ahead and plugged the camera in. I've had to set up an account, so you'll have to do that with your email address. But then I'm just going to hit this Tap Camera app, and it looks like it. And this one is the Nooie Indoor 720p, and it is flashing a red light there, so I'm going to hit that. My phone is connected to Detroit, so that's cool. I'm down with that. Place this QR code in front of the camera. Just heard that beep. I think you might have too. Hit next. And now it's going to pair. Okay, the camera just made some musical chimes here, so I think we must be close to the end of the pairing process. I will tell you that pairing process takes a while. As you might have seen there, I think it took like a minute or two to actually to register it. Use a living room. Why not? And now we have a little thumbnail there, so if I tap on that, what I think is what we'll get, yeah, baby, we get the camera working, so pretty cool. Get that out of the way, yes. All right, so I'm down here, and you can see in my little studio, and you can see kind of the light that's coming off it and what it looks like, and this is pretty awesome. Actually, it's got pretty good movement. Any camera like this, especially a streaming camera, is going to be a little jumpy, but this looks pretty good. The color representation, there's a little bit of flickering, and that's because I'm using LED lights on everything. That always is a little strange on cameras, but this is really awesome, man. I'm really digging it. So if I just go back here, just like that, now it's kind of showing me that last picture that it it used. And I think I can take a photo here by tapping on that. Would you like to access my photos? Sure, why not? And then it looks like this little microphone here I can communicate with, and then I can, and if I press that speaker button, I can actually hear what the camera's picking up, which is pretty awesome. But it stops the audio recording that I was recording, so now I'm just going to walk you through it. It does have motion detection. It kind of interrupted me there, so I went into the settings, little gear icon up at the top, and you can actually turn off and change all of these settings, including turning off the motion detection. So that's pretty cool that you can definitely use it for watching a kid if they crawl out of their crib, watching your garage or watching your front door, all sorts of things. So it's really, really powerful as a just home monitoring or even security. Pretty awesome. I'm really impressed with this. I think the thing that I am most impressed with and why this type of camera gets my thumbs up is because of how easy it is to set up. I've had a number of cameras that were so difficult or so complicated to do or just did not work even when you were following the instructions to a T, that this one is great because it's good for anyone of any tech level. It's good for parents, it's good for kids. You know you can set it up, it works reliably, it has nice quality, and just a nice look and feel too. So if you want to pick up the Nooie camera, I will put a link to it in the description. But I really like it. Peter von Panda. Out.